When I met Si, he had this toothpick in his mouth, and he still is chewing on the toothpick. Day in, day out. Even when he sleeps. If he falls asleep, that toothpick will stay right there, never falls out. I'm Valerie.
And I'm Si.
We met each other when I was about 15 years old. I met him at a party, and I really didn't pay much attention to him. He got me out of a bad situation, and then after that he used to, I used to walk to my grandmother's house, and he used to come and walk across the street, meet me, walk me all the way to my grandmother's house, and never say hello to me. So I really didn't like him. He worked in a drugstore, and when I would go in there and I would ask for what I wanted, and he would just look at me, and I would have to say, "Are you going to give me what I asked for?" And then he would, "Oh," and then he would give me what I asked for after that. A few years after all of that, we were on the playground, and he walked me home, and he asked me, "When are you going to give me a chance?" And I'm like, "A chance to what?" So he said, "A chance to be your boyfriend." So I knew what he meant, but I just wanted him to say it. So he asked me to go to the movies with him, and I really didn't want to do that, but I wanted to see the movie. So I said, "Okay, but you have to ask my mother."
So you used me.
Yeah, I did. And I knew what my mother was going to say, because I was only 15, and she said I could have a boyfriend at 16. So when he went in, he asked my mother, and my mother said, "Get out." So my father went across the street to his brother's house, and he saw Si sitting over there staring over at our house, and he went back home and he told my mother to let me go to the movies with him. So I went to the movies with him. I found out that he was really a nice guy, so I decided that he could be my boyfriend. We got married on Christmas Day of 1966, and the night before we had a blizzard. The day before we had a blizzard, and he had to spend the night at my house. And my father and my brother stayed up with him all night long, and he had to be gone before I got up in the morning. When I finally got up, we went to Abington Police Station. It was around 10 o'clock in the morning. And his mother and a police officer were our witnesses, and we took our vows at Abington Police Station at the Justice of the Peace office. I think Justice Plummer was the Justice of the Peace at that time. I had on a blue suit and brown rubber boots, and I did not even care, because all I wanted to do was marry this guy right here, and it's been all right. After that, he went to Vietnam, and when he came home, he became a letter carrier at Abington Post Office, and I, because he worked so much, which I really appreciated him for, I was able to stay home and raise my children. Since then, we had 5 children. We had just had our 7th grandchild. She was born December 20th of 2018. And we are expecting our 11th great-grandchild in April of 2019. So we've been busy, our children have been busy, and our grandchildren have been busy. And it's been all right for the last 52 years. We still remain happy.